Hello viewers, my name is Shubhushree Maiti from Swami Vivekananda Institute of Modern Science, and today my topic is Gaussian mixer model technique in image segmentation. So let's start the video. I want to tell you that I have made this video specially for MSc Computer Science final year student, and I made this video for all of you so that you could relate it with my previous video, okay, and where there are so much segmentation techniques are out there. Okay. So first of all, Gaussian mixer model is one kind of probabilistic model that assumes all the data where points are generated from a mixture of a finite number of Gaussian distribution. Okay, and this algorithm actually consists several kind of steps like finite mixture models, membership weights, Gaussian mixer models, expectation maximization algorithm for Gaussian mixer model, initialization and convergence issues for EM, and the k-means algorithm. Okay, now the first one is that finite mixture model. Okay, now finite mixture model is in here actually we can take one kind of data set which is called D. Okay, that it actually consists from x1 to xn kind of data, which is given where xi is the d-dimensional vector measurement and the points are assumed to be generated in a independent and identically distributed way from an underlying density, which is called px. Now px is defined as a finite mixture model with k number of components. Okay, now actually the the equation is, we can tell that p, okay, x such that theta, where the summation equal, where I equal to a to 1 to k, and here alpha k and pk, and x such that zk and theta k. Okay, now the term pk where x such that zk or theta k are mixture components. Okay, and the range is from 1 to k. Each is a distribution defined over px where the parameter is theta k. Now z is a k-array random variable representing the identity of the mixture component that generated the x. And the alpha k and the the pzk are the mixture weights representing the probability that a randomly selected x was generated by component k, where k equal to 1 to k and alpha k equal to 1. Now membership weight means actually we can say that for x belongs to R to the power d, a Gaussian mixer model, which can be a membership weights of data point xi in a cluster K, can be computed with a given parameter theta as yik equal to p zik equal to 1, such that xi and theta, where the both range is like from 1 to k, and for I it is from 1 to n, capital N. And for probabilistic value we can say like xi such that zk and theta k, okay, and then comma, then alpha k, and then we can write the actual formula like the summation from m equal to 1 to k, then pm xi such that zn theta m, okay, and last after getting the bracket we have to write then dot, then alpha m. The complete set of parameters for a mixture model with k components is theta. And theta actually you can say the set of like alpha 1, okay, or theta 1, alpha 1, theta 1, and it is actually going so on, then theta k, then alpha k, and it is assumed that each xi was generated by a single component. And it is next one is the Gaussian mixer model. Actually this model it is actually the normal equation. Here actually you all of you have to remember this equation, but the main concept actually I'm coming later. First let me tell you all the equation first. Okay, it is not that you have to just mark up all the equations and have to write in the examination. You just know these equations which are actually predefined, then we can then you can apply this formula in MATLAB or wherever you want to apply. Okay, now the equation for Gaussian mixer model okay, equal to, okay, this actually can be defined by making each of the k components of Gaussian density with parameters mu k and summation k. Each component is a multivariate Gaussian density. Now, probability, okay, x such that theta k equal to 1 by 2 pi square to 2 pi to the power d by 2, then summation of k, and it's actually in the modulus sign to the power half, then e to the power in the power first minus 1, then x, then mu k to the power t, and then summation k to the power minus 1, then x minus mu k by 2. Okay, it is actually here mu k is the mean of the set of the data points of k components, and the summation k is the covariance matrix of the set of data points of k components. Okay. Now it is the next expectation maximization or EM algorithm for Gaussian mixer model. Here actually we have to do in stepwise. First E step and then M step. For each data set, each data point xi, the membership weights are defined such that the summation goes from k equal to 1 to capital K, or Wik equal to 1, and this yields actually n cross k matrix of membership weights, where each of the rows sum to 1. And in M step, let nk equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n be the sum of the membership weights. For the kth component, this is the effective number of data points assigned to the component k. Specifically, alpha k nu equal to nk by n, comma 1 less than k less than k, and these are the new mixer weights. Okay, mu k nu equal to 1 by nk, summation of I equal to 1 to n, wik multiply xi, where the range is from 1 to again k. The updated mean is the calculate in a manner similar to computation of the standard empirical average, except the ith data vector xi is a frictional weight wik. This is a vector equation since mu k nu and xi are both d-dimensional vectors. Okay. Now the next step is the initialization and convergence issues of expectation maximization or EM. Okay. So here actually we have to take the logarithm, okay, of the entire theta, or we have to take the logarithm of the previous equation. Okay. So here actually convergence is generally detected by computing the value of log likelihood after each iteration of E step and M step in EM algorithm. That means in EM algorithm, all the steps that we have done, we have to take the logarithm of those steps, and halting when it appears not to be changing in a significant manner from one iteration to the next. Okay, and the log likelihood function can be defined here as log, then L theta equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n, then log p xi such that theta, then equal to summation sign I equal to 1 to n, then log, then again summation sign k equal to 1 to k, then alpha k pk and xi such that zk theta k. Okay, and the entire thing is the Gaussian density for the kth mixture component. Now these are the very mechanical terms and equations for all the Gaussian mixture model, and these are actually the equations. But for the concept now actually I'm coming in the kth mean algorithm actually. Okay. Here I have to tell one thing that after some line I have given some kind of reference like 18 or 7. Actually those I have forgot to remove, because this thing actually I have previously I have made one large PPT, and there actually I have write all the documentations and all the things for which actually needed for segmentation technique. Then actually according to that segmentation I have divided my entire entire document in different videos, so that's why I forgot to remove those reference number. But that doesn't matter actually. If you get the if you are getting the thing, that I think I'm successful for making the video. Now one thing, So previously I have told you all the uh, equations. You can search it, okay, or you can scroll it down and see the equations. But the main things of K-means algorithm which I want to tell now, this is that actually the main concept is that what is Gaussian distribution. Suppose first the actually all those equation I have told you, it is not only to remember and write in the examination. I'm telling one by again. Actually you need this thing to first understand one concept. Suppose see here I am showing this graph here. Okay, I am showing this graph here. So actually what happened, suppose you have several numbers of several discrete numbers are out there. Okay, so suppose you want to select this portion and you want to select this portion. Okay, so suppose you want to select some kind of region. Okay, so first you have to choose that section. Okay, suppose you are choosing this section. So actually whenever you are choosing those portion, actually the actually those some sort of numbers, some sort of discrete values are chosen over there. Okay, so actually based on your interested region, the cluster actually is being made up. Okay, so that's why we can tell that the n data vectors are assigned to the cluster corresponding to which of the k clusters means it is closest to, where the distance is measured at Euclidean distance in the d-dimensional input space. Okay, okay, for each cluster k, its new mean is computed as the mean of all the data vectors that were assigned to the cluster. Okay, then we have to execute the step B and to check if any one of the data points change cluster assignment relative to their assignment on their previous iteration. If not, then exit, and if one or more input points change, then cluster assignment, then continue to step C. That means we have to do the iteration one by one. Suppose suppose I want to choose this portion, so that's why I have to choose this portion. So I have to make cluster on this portion. Okay, and based on this cluster I have to find out the minimal distance cluster. Okay, and the distance in the way we are finding the minimal point, which is based on the Euclidean distance. Okay, and so based on our interested region we are forming the cluster, and based on the cluster we are just extracting the values for from those area and calculating the mean value. Okay, in and that's why it is called the k-mean algorithm. Actually from our interested region or from our selected portion we are making the clusters. Okay, based on those points, because as we know this is the image processing system. So whenever we are choosing one portion, actually we are selecting those pixels. Okay, and those pixels value could be discrete or continuous, and based on those values we are actually choosing the portion and forming the cluster, and after selecting the cluster we are getting the means. Okay, based on those values, then in this way actually we are we are selecting or we are segmenting our uh, we are doing the segmentation in our main image. Okay, so actually this is one kind of segmentation technique where we can do the segmentation by using the cluster formation. Okay, that means suppose we are we just want to select this portion and this portion. So that means the cluster will be formed here and here, and it will give you, and based on those cluster you can get the mean by using the previous all the equations that I have told you. You can get the mean by using the previous equations. Okay, so I hope you get my point. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write in comment box. And if you like my video, please share. Please share my video. Okay. Thank you. Like it, subscribe it. And if you have any query, you can ask in the comment box. And please subscribe it. Okay, and share it with all your friends. And do the and if you like my video, then like it. Okay. Thank you.